Spinelli, I know that you care about this girl.
Her name is Ellie, and yes, I do care. Very much.
Yes, fine. Ellie is very nice and smart and weird in a good way. But she's not me, Spinelli, and she never will be. I'm not trying to insult her, but you and I, we're meant to be together. We're fate, kismet, destiny, whatever you want to call it. We have been through so much together, and yes, we have done some things very right, and we have done a few things very wrong. But that's behind us now, and we have a chance at our happily ever after. You just have to pick me.
To admit, this is not at all what I was expecting. It's like in Return of the King. Every time I thought I reached the denouement, I'd turn the page and discover another chapter.
But that's a good thing, right? I mean, you love those books. And you and I were kind of like Frodo and Samwise, except I'm a girl and I'm in shape and I'm not hairy. But you know how at the end of the movie, after everything they've been through, they stay together.
I didn't realize you knew how it ended.
You made me sit through the extended cut like 3 times. Eventually, everything sinks in.
Maxie, you wanted to move on. You told me that your feelings for me were strictly platonic.
I thought they were. And then my mom came back. And I don't know, maybe it was watching her with Mac. Growing up, I always hated how my mom ran away from everyone that loved her. But she's changed. She gets it now. And that made me think about me and my feelings for you and how this whole time I've been running away from you when all I really should have been doing was run at you.
I've loved you hopelessly and helplessly for so long. To hear that you returned my feelings, there are no words. Consider my mind blown.
This is great. I love you, and you love me, and I finally told you, and you finally heard it, so we can have our happy ending. Right, Spinelli? This means you choose me?
For the longest time, I carried this tattered little piece of paper in my wallet. A speech I'd written to convey my feelings for an occasion like this, should you ever want me back.
I love your speeches, Spinelli, and I want to know your feelings. Tell me now.
I threw it out last week.
Why?
Because I couldn't wait for you anymore. I made a decision to move on. With Ellie.
You choose Ellie.
I gave my word.
What does that mean? You love me. You just said that.
Why couldn't you have come to me 3 months ago? 3 weeks ago, even.
I didn't know how I felt about you a few months ago, and I couldn't talk about how I feel until now. You're gonna punish me for that?
I assure you, I'm not... It's not my intention to penalize you.
Don't throw away what we have because I made you wait. Don't throw it away for some girl that you don't even know.
Her name is Ellie. And she's intelligent, imaginative, humorous, and unexpected. She's also emotionally courageous. I like her. And she likes me.
I like her too. But I love you.
Be honest, Maxie. Will you still love me in a year? Will you still want me? When our differences begin to grate on us, when my idiosyncrasies start to wear on you, when you're drawn to someone darker or edgy or someone that feeds your need to take risks, or someone unattainable because it seems to be in your nature to want what you cannot have.
I am not that shallow person anymore. I know what's important. Support, commitment, understanding. Those things aren't boring. They're essential, and we could have that, Spinelli. Things could be different for us this time.
Ellie and I slept together, and it wasn't an accident. We weren't in pain, and we weren't drunk. We talked about it. We chose each other. I promised her that she could trust me, and I'm not gonna break that.
You'll just break my heart instead.
That is not fair.
It might not be fair, but it's the truth.
Well, then I'm being truthful as well. Maxie, I could not be happy with you if it came at her expense. She trusts me. She honored me with her trust. I can't break that.
You know, I hear you talk a lot about trust, but I haven't heard you mention attraction or need. You know, those two things that draw people to each other. I wonder, Spinelli, if you really want Ellie more than me. Or if you just don't want to hurt her feelings.
Of course I don't want to hurt her feelings.
So you admit it.
But I don't want to hurt your feelings either.
If you choose Ellie, you will be hurting both of us. Because we belong together, Spinelli, and you will realize that.
You are enchanting, incandescent, endlessly fascinating. You are filled with enthusiasm and potential, and I wish you all the happiness.
But you don't want me.
Not in the way you wish.
Because you met Ellie. And she's, intellectual and brainy and offbeat, just like you are.
Maxie, there is great joy in finding someone that you can connect with.
Right. But that's not why you choose her. It's because you gave her your word. So you'll dig in your heels and one day wake up and realize that you're in a loveless marriage. Married to a woman named Ellie Spinelli, by the way. Have you thought of that?
Marriage? No, we haven't even moved in together yet.
Yet. I just opened my heart to you. Doesn't that count for anything?
Of course it does.
Right, just not enough. Bye, Spinelli.
Not bad, huh? What happened? Talk to me.
Oh, I can't.
Well, you wouldn't be here if you didn't want to talk. I'm your friend, and I want to listen. What happened?
Spinelli doesn't want me. He picked Ellie.
You're still here. Oh, wonderful.
Hey. How was your day?
Brutal.
Hmm?
The centrifuge came off its axis. Don't ask. Is Maxie home?
She went out.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was hoping that we could just cuddle on the couch and watch Return of the King.
Maybe something a little more current.
Okay, sure. I DVR'd a documentary on the collapse of apiary colonies.
Perfect.
How was your day?